Morning everyone. As you can see, it's quite a bit foggy this morning. Quite a bit foggy? Yeah, it's quite foggy this morning. And it's going to be that way for quite a ways this morning. So we're going to head inland quite a ways and hopefully get away from the fog. That way we don't have to deal with as much moisture on the lawns. And we have to pick up the belts first thing this morning anyhow. So we're just going to, it's 20 minutes from where we're at to the dealership. So we got more lawns. We can do it again today as we have been. And it's just kind of snowballing a little bit. And it's going to be, I know I will be working Saturday. There's just no way around it because I can't get them all done this week. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, we just left the dealership. Being super nice to us. And trying to make things right for us. So the dealership is something's changed here in the past few months since we've been here last. So they're being really good to us, which I don't have a problem with a dealership as long as they're good to us. You know, things happen. We don't have, you know, things just happen. You can't control everything. But also the Skag rep is going to be here the 29th of this month, and they're having an open house here at the dealership. So we're going to go to the open house and we're going to talk to the rep because we don't really have a choice but to run Skag because I'm most comfortable with Skag. I know how they run. Yeah, it's like some of the turns on some of the yards there is horrible because it's like being on ice skates on some yards, but not all yards. And that 52 does pretty much exactly what I want it to. And then also what's going to happen is we got to get through this weekend. We are dropping that 52 off Sunday night, and they're going to have it all day Monday to fix the problem with it only running on one cylinder until you put it under full throttle or load. And he's going to drop everything and get right on that mower. So like I said, the dealer's completely changed. I don't know what happened. It doesn't matter what happened, but they're going to take care of us. And that's the whole thing is we had a problem with is dealerships not being able to take care of us. So if they're going to take care of us, I'll put up with all the other stuff. It's the biggest thing is the dealership service, because we cannot be without a mower. We're going to have to push around a lot of yards for Monday and possibly half a day Tuesday to get that mower done, because we need to have that thing running top shape here come in about 4 weeks when the leaves start hitting. So we're going to go on to our first yard, which we're driving down the road at 45 miles an hour because the fog is so heavy we can't hardly see nothing. So our yards are going to be super wet this morning. So I'm not sure where I'm going to get a video, as always, but we will get a video out for you on one of these yards.
We're talking in circles today.
It's that way every day. Yeah, that probably is going to be left on there. So anyhow, we just left the yard. We've cut 2 yards this morning already. And when we were at the dealership, trying to get everything set up for that mower to get repaired for the beginning of the next week, Vicky paid for the belts, and I didn't look at the belts until just recently. Well, the Skag, that 52, has got 2 belts on it. There's a short belt and there's a longer belt. Well, the numbers I give them was for the short belt, but I needed the one for the long belt. Or I needed the long belt, so I called the dealership back. Of course, they don't have it, so they're gonna order it, because I wanted to have extra belts with me at all times because leaf season's coming up, and it's gonna come to the point where I do not have time to run out to the dealership and get a belt and continue on for my day. So if I blow a belt, I gotta be able to change it right there on that spot or right on that lawn. So my mistake. We all make mistakes. Dealership makes mistakes all the time, so do I. But biggest thing is the parts are coming. I'm going to have them, and the dealership's going to take care of me, hopefully, and get this taken care of. We'll get the problems taken care of with this mower. So the fog is starting to let up quite a bit. In this area right now, the fog's gone, but we're going to head back into it because we're heading close to the shoreline. And the grass is soaking wet. It's just like you were cutting in the rain. That's how wet it is. So we're going to go do a couple smaller yards, and sooner or later I will get a video here. I'm just not sure where yet. Okay, you've seen this yard before, which I think you've seen probably most of my yards. Actually, there's a bunch of them you haven't seen, you're not going to see just because I can't film there. So I'm going to get you set up, and we're going to get started on this yard. That yard is done. It's not much of a yard, but it's the lady's yard. She's got some remodeling going on in the back there. She cut half her deck off. I'm starting to get questions and emails about the DR because people are starting to order them and they have questions for me. So I'm going to create a playlist with everything that's DR related. So if I have time this weekend, I'm going to bring the DR home and go through the whole thing of what I have done and what, you know, I ordered a different hose from a different company, and it's supposed to, so far it seems to be a little stronger than the other one. It's a little stiffer, so I don't think it's going to wear out as fast. But it's a little bit shorter, so I have to kind of watch my turns, and I'm going to go through what I'm going to do with that too to lengthen it out a little bit. So right now we're going to go home and eat some lunch before we head to the other side of our town and finish out the day there. We only have about 5 hours of work left, and then I have an appointment tonight that I have to make. I cannot miss it. So we'll get back with you right after lunch. Well, we just finished all the yards on the one side of town. Now we're going to another side of town. We're going to go to the east side of town, I guess it is. Farthest east out there. We're going to go do that.
South side.
South side?
South side.
No, that's east side. It's on the water. It's east side. Close enough. So we're going to go do that, the big house out on the water there. I think I might get a little video there today. Haven't had video there in I think about a month. I think it's about time. You saw that little crappy yard this morning, and it's nice to have a nice video for a video of a nice yard. There we go. Wow, brain shot. Anyhow, so we'll get you set up at that yard. Well, I got half of my edges done before I realized I forgot to set the camera up. So I'm going to set the camera up and go around the edge here on this English edge and show you what I do with this. is what an English edge looks like. Nice crisp line all the way across. And it is, this is what this guy likes in his yard, and this is what we do on every one of his flower beds. He's got a lot of them. Actually, these really are flower beds, but they're just beds in general. There's one here, one there, one there. There's another one up by the house. That one there, that one over there, one over there, and then the shoreline all the way around. I know there's got to be 1,000, 1,500 foot of shoreline, something like that. Now there's a lot of shoreline here, so the English edge on everything. So let's get set up and let's start mowing here. So all the edges are done. I don't do every single one of them every week. I do sections every week. So I'm going to start mowing now.
It's a sure thing, we know what is missing. Close our eyes, but we know it's ending. Violation of what can be broken, but it's done now and we can't step back. No more spark, it's just cold and dark, burning out like stars shine in the sky. No more spark, but a solid mark that our time is running out. Ended like we start, explosively you woke my heart. No one could foresee the way you were disarming me. Oh, ended like we start, explosively you woke my heart. No one could foresee the way you were disarming me. Just like a firecracker, just like a firecracker. No one's fault, this is just what has happened, but I still can't deny me asking, was it me? Could have handled it different? I rewind, but I know I did fine. No more spark, it's just cold and dark, burning out like stars shine in the sky. No more spark, but a solid mark that our time is running out. Ended like we start, explosively you woke my heart. No one could foresee the way you were disarming me. Oh, ended like we start, explosively you woke my heart. No one could foresee the way you were disarming me. Just like a firecracker, just like a firecracker, just like a
this yard's done. The problem with this yard is every time I make a turn I have to slow right down and almost stop to a crawl. So if I go too fast, this yard is so soft it'll tear it up. Okay, we got this yard done and I'm just out there dragging. I couldn't figure out why, and I just happened to look at the temperature. It's 85 degrees out. It wasn't even 60 degrees this morning when I got up. I think it was barely 50.
Supposed to be 70 was the high.
Yeah, 70 was the high. It's 85. And I'm not dressed for 85, I'm dressed for 70. So, well, that happens. I get a little overheated. So, that yard there, it always takes an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was just an hour.
An hour?
Yep, we were there an hour. That's it.
Huh. So Vicky said we were only there an hour today. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. That means I've been going across that yard a little faster than normal. Of course, I changed blades from the gator blades to the ultra high lift. That helped. And I picked the deck up a 1/4 inch. So that helped. For some reason, just a 1/4 inch makes that much of a difference in clippings. So we only have 2 more yards left. They're both push mower yards, and it won't take us long. That we'll be done here probably about an hour, a little over an hour, and that'll be it for us for today. And we have a big full schedule for tomorrow and a part of schedule for Saturday. So we're gonna go empty out that bagging system now and go do them push mowers or push yards, push mow yards. Yeah, brain ain't working again still. So we got the bagging system empty out, and Vicky's saying that I probably won't have to work Saturday. She thinks we'll have it all done tomorrow. So that'd be really good. Except for that loop around to the outbuildings. I'm not sure what day I'm going to be doing that. So I'm not going to have the ambition to do it tomorrow afternoon. There's no way.
Or the time.
Or the time, yeah, that too. So we're going to go finish up them 2 yards now and call her a day. Well, we just finished our last yard and we're exhausted again today. It's getting towards the end of the season, so we're getting burned out, tired, and then they're going from 40s to 80s every single day, or 70s. Doesn't help out none either. So we got everything done, well, pretty much everything done that we needed to get done today. There's a couple we could have done, but they'll just be close to another area tomorrow that we'll just get them tomorrow. So that's going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you could check out the links in the description box below, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Have a good evening and see you at the next yard, and peace be with you. Good night. Bye-bye.
And all of the above. Have a good evening.